we feel that what was tested in the lab environment is truly deployable.
This is an industry first. The service router portfolio is the only platform that has been subjected to an independent and comprehensive validation under these conditions.
The test results clearly demonstrate that Alcatel Lucent business networking service portfolio is a stable and a scalable end-to-end solution.
The opportunity for service providers is really have an integrated set of services on a common platform.
In a world first, Alcatel Lucent engaged Iscore Internet Labs to independently test and validate its service router portfolio for converged business networking services. In the next 4 minutes, you will hear details about how these strenuous tests exceeded normal operating conditions in real-world mixed services scenarios. You will see why Alcatel Lucent can confidently provide highly reliable and scalable solutions for business, mobile, and residential services with the same service router portfolio. These test results confirm that Alcatel Lucent's business networking services solution can meet or exceed the multi-service edge requirements for any service provider network.
Iscore is an independent, industry-recognized entity focusing on interoperability and third-party validation of vendor solutions. Our methodology focuses on end-to-end solution validation rather than a single-node test environment. The primary objective of this test was to confirm Alcatel Lucent's business networking solution portfolio's ability to meet or exceed multi-service edge requirements of any service provider network. For this test, we used Alcatel Lucent 7750 service router and 7450 Ethernet service switch, which are part of Alcatel Lucent service router portfolio. There were several things that were unique about this test, and let me start by saying that this can be considered as an industry's first event where we overlaid application assurance on top of already scaled services as well as the subscribers. In addition, this test cannot be considered as a simple scale test where we were just using canned routes for testing the scalability. Instead, we scripted large number of routes which were random in nature. We advertised the whole internet routing table with all the attributes. We advertised label pull routes, and in addition, we concurrently scaled PCE peerings, which included for BGPv4, BGPv6, and OSPF. And also keep in mind that we built this network ground up, and we ensured that the stress that was imposed on the network far exceeded the normal operating conditions.
What is noteworthy that these were real MPLS-based services provisioned on real nodes in a real network, rather than a contrived calculation of what is possible based on mathematical calculations.
I think key findings can be summarized into one statement: that the solution just works, and it excelled in all the areas that we focused on. We were able to scale the combined network of mixed services beyond 129,000 services. We were able to, have service endpoints on the range of 450,000. We were able to verify that the forwarding for layer 3 supported around 1 million entries. It supported around 2 million forwarding entries for layer 2 FIB. We supported and verified 4 million service flows. We also created 20 million unique application flows, which I think is a distinguishing for this test.
It's noteworthy that this is a third in a series of tests conducted on Alcatel Lucent service router portfolio. Alcatel Lucent was the first vendor to validate its residential delivery architecture as well as the mobile solutions in a similar high-stress real-world environment.
Back in 2007, we focused on the scalability and reliability of residential service delivery solution, which was an impressive test. And then again in 2008, we focused on mobile service delivery architecture, its reliability and scalability. At the end, I must say that until today, all these tests that we have done with Alcatel Lucent offer fantastic use cases for service providers who are considering deployment in the areas of residential, business, or mobile service delivery.
So the opportunity for service providers is really have an integrated set of services on a common platform so they can change the relationship that they have with their customers, be able to sell new services, and be able to upsell existing customers with new value-added services. What this means is that service providers can support real-time video, data center, and network virtualization applications for their largest customers. What this also means for service providers is that they can integrate some of their strategic services into the portfolio of business services. This includes IPv4, IPv6 VPNs, virtual lease line services, VPLS services, and IPsec VPNs.
Get more information on these tests by downloading the 2-page executive summary or contact your Alcatel Lucent representative and find out how these solutions can unlock the true potential of your network for business, mobile, and residential service delivery.